Steve.
Hey Ross, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Wonderful. Can we come in?
Yeah, welcome to my home for the last 31 years, Brown Jordan.
Oh, can't wait. So, what is the best way you relax?
The best way I relax is I live right on the beach, so I paddleboard. I love paddleboarding.
And what's your favorite place to vacation?
My favorite place of vacation is London. I love London.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be?
I think if I could live anywhere, Ross, I'd live where I live right now, Cape Charles, Virginia. It's an idyllic little beach community, and I love it.
Isn't that great? What was the last book that you read?
The last book I read was Boys in the Boat.
What's the most interesting thing that you can see outside of your home office window?
The Bay, the Chesapeake Bay.
Oh, pretty. What motivates you to work hard?
I want to do a great job. I love Brown Jordan, and I just feel my place here now is to do the best I can to carry the legacy.
How many pairs of shoes do you own?
If I take a guess, I would probably say 65, 70.
How about eyeglasses?
I probably have 20, 25. I have eyeglasses for every outfit, Ross.
How about watches?
I have 4 watches.
How many pieces of Brown Jordan furniture do you have at home?
I would say it's pretty close to 20.
Do you collect anything?
I collect vintage basketballs.
Really?
I do, absolutely.
What a great hobby. What was the make and model of your very first car?
The make and model of my very first car was a Chevy Nova, 1961.
If we did a movie about your life, who would you like to portray you?
Kevin Costner.
If you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Chicken and rice.
What's your favorite meal to cook at home?
My favorite meal to cook at home is probably chicken and rice.
What's your favorite adult beverage?
My favorite adult beverage is Cabernet red wine.
What was your very first job?
My very first job, I worked on a lobster boat. I was 16 years old, and I was the one that picked them up out of the cages and put the bands on them. I still have scars on my hands from it.
What is one piece of advice that you would like to give to the younger generation of people starting out in the casual industry today?
I would say learn, be mentored, and listen to the people that have paved the way for the opportunities for them.
What's your favorite thing to do when you're not working?
I love to paddleboard. I love to play basketball. I love to read.
Do you prefer old-fashioned calendars, or are you all digital now?
No, I use my ICFA calendar. I keep it in my bag, and that's the calendar that I use. I still write down my appointments.
What's the best piece of professional advice you ever got?
Stay true to yourself. And listen to others, but really stay true to yourself.
What characteristics do you like the most about yourself?
I think I'm kind. And I think that I have an ability to influence others.
Are there any TV shows you watch religiously?
I watch Netflix, and I like to watch series and things in that nature. So there's nothing I watch religiously, though.
Beach or mountains? What's your favorite?
Beach, for sure.
What do you keep your thermostat set at during the summer?
68.
Excellent.
That's also my number at Brown Jordan. So we all have numbers that we're assigned, so that's also my number at Brown Jordan.
Easy to remember. Do you have a favorite clothing designer?
I don't, no. I don't have a favorite clothing designer. I just put it all together.
If you could have dinner with any famous person, who would that be?
Barack Obama.
Android or iPhone?
iPhone.
What's your biggest pet peeve about business travel?
All the time it takes to get there.
What trait do you admire most in a business colleague?
Work ethic.
If you could compete in an Olympic sport, what would that be?
Basketball.
I thought you might say that. What's your favorite holiday and why?
That's a tough one. I like the time between Thanksgiving and Christmas. I celebrate that whole, I wear my Christmas socks for that whole month, and I love the time because it's so family, and I like to stretch Thanksgiving into Christmas.
Do you play any musical instruments?
No, as a matter of fact, my daughter tells me since she was born, Dad, please don't sing in church. So that's not anything I'm skilled at.
Are you an early bird or a night owl?
I'm an early bird.
If you could tour with a band, either past or present, who would that be and why?
Bruce Springsteen. I grew up in New Jersey. Used to go to the Stone Pony when I was in college, and he wasn't famous then, so we sort of like would see him on Wednesday nights, and so it would be Bruce Springsteen.
Wow, wow. When you were a child, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I wanted to be a sports announcer.
Do you prefer in-person meetings or virtual?
I've gotten better at the virtual, but I prefer in person. I like the intimacy.
What's your favorite sports team?
The New York Yankees.
Have you ever met anybody famous?
Many
Who?
famous people. Julia Roberts, Meryl Streep, the Obamas. I could go on. Brown Jordan has afforded me many opportunities. We did the green room at the Oscars one year, so that was a great opportunity.
Great.
So quite a few.
What's the most favorite part of your job?
At this point in my career, the most favorite part of my job is the teaching and the mentoring and the giving back. That's really important to me at this point in my career.
What year did you join Brown Jordan?
July 8th, 1990.
Memorable date.
Yes.
And name 3 things about ICFA membership that you value the most.
The camaraderie, the learning, and the ability to, again, teach and mentor and help out the best we can. As an organization, as a company, we're proud to be part of the ICFA, and at this point in my career, I feel it's really important to give back.
Well, thank you for your time. This was fun.
Oh, this is great. Thank you. Yes, absolutely.